Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be watching season 10, episode 22. So the new season finale of season 10 of The Walking Dead, which is Here's Negan. So
I there'll be no axes in this one.
all tomato planting and no head smashing makes Negan a dull boy. So, yeah, really excited about this one. I've saved the best till last. I've heard nothing but good things about it so far.
Yeah, I've heard some very big claims being thrown around about this episode.
Yeah.
So I'm quite excited to see it for myself.
Well, it's obviously... A lot of the season has been... It's been hit or miss. There's a lot of episodes, though. Most of the episodes I did really enjoy, apart from probably the last one. That was just kind of unnecessary, in my opinion. But I know a lot of people did enjoy it. It was definitely the worst episode of The Walking Dead so far, in my opinion. But
I'd have to agree.
some people are saying that this one is the best, which I think might just be Negan fanboys, but I'm not sure. So... we'll have to see.
As something of a Negan fanboy myself, I'm okay to buy. Like, even when he was being a horrible bastard and you weren't supposed to like him, I still was just a bit like, he is cool though.
I like Negan. I prefer reformed Negan.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You know, I still, will never be able to forgive the stuff he did before, although I do understand the perspective. Because it's like, if you were kind of following him rather than Rick's group and stuff. He still was a complete... like psychopath, sociopath, so that stuff wasn't cool. But our group did go and murder a bunch of his people in their sleep.
They did technically shoot first, so to speak.
But they murdered people in their sleep, which was a lot more than, and he smashed in a few people's heads. It's the spectacle of it that's worse, but it's kind of how he does it to get his people in line or get people in line.
Send a message.
And his kind of opinion is ultimately kill less people to get more of them to fall in line, thus kind of saving all of them in his mentality. But realistically, it's the enjoyment he gets from doing that that's worse. Because if you look at when they all went to kill them in the base, one of the people in particular, Glenn, R.I.P. Glenn, he had a real struggle with it. He'd never actually killed a human before, and he really struggled with doing that. And then you have the flip side of Negan smashing his head in with a fucking baseball bat, and he was definitely enjoying that. So that's the kind of flip side and the difference between those, I guess. But so while I can't forgive him for those things, I do think that he's changed, and he's done a lot to help them.
Yeah,
and I would like to see him be redeemed in some ways with them, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know how much progress we're going to get for Negan's present day storyline in this one. I know we're going to see the flashback of Lucille, his wife. He's going to be played by Hillary, which is his wife in real life, so the chemistry there is going to be great, I know. And I don't know what aspect we're going to see. I feel like it might be one for the tissues. It might be a bit sad, especially if we see Lucille's passing in this. But this has got a whole comic book, we wrote about it. This is Here's Negan. I'm guessing it's going to be based on the comic book sort of separate issue that they released of Here's Negan, which gives the backstory of Negan. And I wonder what's going to trigger that backstory coming up, and if it's going to affect anything he's doing in the sort of present day. I don't know, but I'm really, 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 really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, this is going to be one for the books, I think.
That's what I was saying before. I mean, obviously there's a lot of hype towards this story itself, but they've shown this sort of 10C season that some of the episodes that they do with small amount of people can be really great, really great. Like the One More episode was absolutely fantastic. And some of them were less so, but this one in particular, even with only just a few people, it's just going to be great. It's going to be, because it's
quality, not
important
quantity.
Information, I think, more important than making a soup and fixing a bike for 45 minutes, just saying. So okay, any other thoughts before we get into it?
No, I'm good. I want to get started.
So guys, if you like our reactions, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified of any future uploads as soon as we upload them. The link to our Twitter is down below in the description, where we do regular polls on Walking Dead, Vikings, Mandalorian, all the shows that we react to. If you have any ideas for any other shows you'd like to see us react to, please do let us know down in the comments. Apart from that, where's Negan?
Here's Negan.
Ah!
My daddy and I used to go out first thing like this when I was your age.
Aww.
Walk a different part of the property every day. So
Big
you get a
Herschel.
feel for what kind of day it was going to be.
First thing so early back then.
Oh, you're a little rat. Remember the
Clearly he's
song?
inherited his father's ability to quip.
Sunshine,
Oh. Oh God. Awkward.
May have noticed things with Maggie and I are a little bit tense. Hell, there's only so far I can go to get out of her way. Maybe you put in a word for me? Kinda get the ball rolling.
Yeah, no.
In our recent history, I figured you'd owe me that much, right?
He's not wrong.
Kind of, but
You know this place?
it's Maggie. He smashed Glenn's head in.
Isn't that?
Is that the lady's house?
Yeah.
Yeah. Leah's house.
Yeah, this is his new bachelor pad.
So you went ahead and moved me in.
I see.
Gerald helped. The council's voted to banish you. I know it's not what I promised, but given our less recent history, better than you deserve.
It is what it is.
She's also
True.
not. Yeah.
Did the council really banish me? Or is this more of a Carol seizing the reins kind of situation?
Oh. That wasn't a yes or a no, was it? Carol's moved Negan into Leah's house.
Big, let me in.
Hello.
The sad part isn't where we ended up here, because, I mean, let's face it, it could have been a hell of a lot worse. See, the sad part is that you thought for even a second that those folks would see you for anything but who you truly are, which is me. You're a clown, a cult of personality with no cult. You go ahead and you call me whatever little names you want to call me. You got a hell of a lot further with a kind word and good old Lucille here than we ever got with just a kind word. It's time to face the facts, old man. You are nothing without her.
That's a way to reduce the cast for an episode. Just get him to play him till twice. Oh, this is...
Yeah, some dodgy CGI.
No, this is the bit where Rick spared him. Well, slit his throat and spared him.
Oh, I miss Rick.
Me too.
I need to see her.
We don't have your bat.
Where is she? What did you do with her?
Still out there.
I swear if he finds it, this is going to be ridiculous. He's just trying anywhere around there. Surprised he hasn't gone to find it sooner then, if he kind of knew where it was. It's upsetting seeing that bat, to be honest. Triggering. Glenn's head on it. Oh?
I'm guessing he's... Yeah.
My wife, she has cancer. She needs help. You keeping me here, it kills me and her.
I know you can't get this stuff just anywhere. If they've got something as rare as this, they probably got a lot of other stuff too. You tell me where you going. I am gonna let you take this to your wife. Otherwise, I'm gonna pour it down your toilet and make you watch.
Please put that back in the cooler. I will tell you whatever you want to know. They have a medical stockpile somewhere. They keep equipment, drugs. I don't know where, but that is where that came from. I've been tracking them for weeks. I found them, I don't know, 2 or 3 days ago.
2 or 3 days ago in the past, yeah.
Yeah, this is 2 or 3 days before 12 years ago.
His style is so different. It's Laura! That's one of my favourite saviours.
We may be seeing the birth of the Saviours.
My name is Negan.
I'm Franklin. You gonna have any problems?
No, sir. No problems.
Making him soup.
Yeah, it's Carol soup.
Actual soup.
Exhaustion. Trying to rob a bunch of doctors with an empty gun.
My wife has cancer, and I've just been trying to keep her going.
So you're a doctor?
I'm a high school gym teacher.
High school? You taught yourself how to give someone chemotherapy?
The pumps aren't that complicated, unless something goes wrong.
Something go wrong?
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a story within a story within a story.
Trying to figure out what James Bond movie I want to watch.
Well, baby, I think we're gonna have to stick with what we just for now. Generator is making too much noise.
Hey. We're gonna have to kill it.
I bother. Right? I turn the generator off for a little bit, and they lose interest. They always do.
He's so anti-violence at this point.
Yeah. Nicer, kinder Negan.
Yeah. Well, a bit like what he's trying to revert to now. But...
Yeah. Kind of makes you think if that's how he's been for the majority of his life, and he was only kind of Negan for a couple of years.
I see what you're feeling, replied Charlotte. You must be surprised, very much surprised. So lately, as Mr. Collins have...
Oh my God, he's reading to her.
Mama, this book sucks. It's killing me. I can't do it.
You're the one that won't let me watch James Bond. Read.
He looks almost like a hippie.
Yeah.
Take care of it.
Or a beatnik with those glasses.
With necklace.
Why are you wearing goggles?
This is obviously really early on.
Oh God, yeah.
How many years ago did they say at the beginning?
12.
12, wow, so we've had a lot since.
Yeah.
At least it gives us a timeline. Oh, no, that's not how you do it.
That's how you do it.
She came out with a machine. That's going to attract more, though. Oh.
Are you alright?
Uh-huh. Turn the generator back on. I'm watching a movie.
She feels like she's dying. She probably just wants to enjoy
Yeah.
what she can. I swear if it's money.
Yeah.
What do you need that for?
I found someone's stash. Now, it's a little bit dried out, but
Oh.
it's gonna help with your nausea.
Yeah.
You're having to go further and further every time.
The generator needs gas, and this place has been picked over.
We need to move. We need other people.
Baby, you have 3 treatments left. Okay, so we are gonna get your strength up, and then I will put you on my motorcycle, and I will take you wherever you want to go, wherever you can dream of.
It's already so sad.
I know. They're so hopeful.
Oh, God.
You are
Oh, no, it's the same
so
song.
beautiful.
Oh, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
You're everything I need. 'Cause you are so beautiful to me.
I'm already getting emotional. It's ridiculous.
Damn it.
It's not like killing a person, babe. It's not even like killing an animal. You can't let it keep bothering you.
I'm just worried that I'm gonna get used to it.
Well,
Probably should worry about that.
How's your dinner?
If I'd known that dog food could taste like this, I would have eaten that shit all along.
candlelight dinner, dog food and hot sauce.
Happy anniversary.
Oh.
You actually know what day it is?
No, I just want you to have it.
Is it a bat?
Don't be a bat.
Leather jacket.
The jacket.
Okay, it was in the crawl space this whole time because I was mad. I was so mad that I couldn't return it, so I just hid it and I told you I returned it. So there you go.
You're awesome.
If I'd known like all this was gonna happen, I wouldn't have cared about a stupid credit card bill.
I don't deserve anything from you. And you shouldn't be apologizing to me. It should be me apologizing to you. The man that I was, the pain that I put you through. You know, I lay awake at night,
Because he cheated on her, didn't he?
just wondering how I got so lucky that you have stuck with me.
I stuck with you because I could always see the man you are right now, even when you weren't. And that asshole really had it coming.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's talk about it.
Wait,
Yeah.
I got that for you. No.
You gotta go to work tomorrow.
Let's pretend it's sad.
How? You feel okay?
I couldn't.
Can I wear my jacket?
Oh, this is already lovely
Right,
and horrible at the same time.
there's so many conflicting emotions. You can't take it.
What's the dripping?
The freezer.
No. The generator. They turned it off, he didn't turn it back on. Because they got high? Because they got high. Because they got high. Da 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 da.
A guy and his family came through here a while back. We're looking for this group of doctors that traveled around at a mobile clinic.
I have something to tell you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
This is apocalypse then. Ba-na, ba-na, ba-na.
About to shit your pants. Don't be such a pussy. This is how you get better. You gotta take it.
Are you blaming children?
Teenagers.
It's like Gears of War. It's bloody and gory enough for Negan.
You did not spend $600 on this Happy Days bullshit.
Calm down. Don't worry.
I would love it if you would tell me all about this job that you got. I'm returning it.
It's Gears.
Threw the receipt away.
Janine, I told you, that asshole had it coming.
And Negan's always had a bit of an issue with anger.
Not surprising, but she said that he had it coming.
Should you do something different?
Yeah, I tried a little rosemary instead of oregano and a little white wine reduction in with the chicken stock.
Negan can cook.
Yeah.
My appointment's tomorrow at 2:15.
What appointment?
I'm getting an MRI. I need you to drive me home.
I can't. I have a meeting with the probation officer. The good news is that we caught it early on. A lot of times with this.
Fuck, she had to find out on her own.
Yeah.
Because he's too much of a deadbeat.
Hey, it's me, Negan.
Hi, you've got Janine. If I don't pick up,
He should be there. He said he was going, he was going to see you at 3. So
So that's
should
the
have been there
probation officer.
20 minutes ago.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I don't have it on my calendar for...
Don't be how she finds out that he's cheating on her.
I think that's how she finds out.
What if it's Janine, the friend?
Oh,
She's also
and
not
that's why
answering
she
her
was
phone.
encouraging her to leave him.
But she also wasn't answering her phone.
Yeah.
Ah! Janegan.
Oh, God.
That's real shit. That literally happens as that happens. That's crazy. Like, the zombie outbreak is literally happening, and she's just dealing with the fact that he's... Holy shit.
Seems Negan's not the only badass in the family.
What's going on?
You're about to get pistol whipped.
Here's a
What
list.
is it?
I've got cancer.
You knew. You knew about Janine. You knew this whole time.
Oh.
I want you to know that you made up for it.
Oh.
And you can stop. And if you really want to help me, then just stay. Stay.
Oh no. He's going to go to try and save her, and she's going to be dead by the time he gets back.
No. We are not giving up. Not ever.
Oh.
That was about 6 weeks ago.
This episode is already too much.
Yeah.
I would scavenge along the way.
you had it all. Everything on your list.
We just want to help.
With the
I
same.
came here threatening your life.
Oh.
Patched me up. Gave me the
Could
first
be the
I've
saviors.
had in weeks.
There's a gang that owns the roads at night. So an empty gun, your only weapon.
Oh.
Take this.
This is the bad you hit me with?
I can't believe Laura's been there since the very beginning.
Enough. Either you tell me where you got him, or I pull this trigger and your wife dies thinking you ran out on us.
Is that his gun?
I'm not even gonna count. If you don't start
I don't know.
I swear to God.
Wait. Just read me my map.
The groups are scarier back then because they haven't had... It's only recent and they're assholes anyway.
Yeah.
rather than being like driven down by the apocalypse, like everyone is now.
Security is light. It is a guy and his daughter.
And if they're not there for literally any reason, I'm gonna come back here and kill you. Lock him in the storage room.
How long's he been away from her now?
Worryingly, he said 6 weeks.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Good to go, my man.
They're letting him go because they found the people?
I think so.
That's not good.
No. He's going to see... Yeah, that's their
Oh,
camper van.
fuck. He doesn't even have that much to help her with, like... Well, we know Laura made it, but... Didn't see Dad again.
Yeah, I have this suspicion we just heard Dad there.
Since 6 weeks, that's...
Lucille?
Oh...
Lucille?
I don't want to watch the rest.
And they all lived happily ever after the end.
Yeah. No. Oh, she's going to be a walker.
Oh, fuck!
That's why she doesn't want to be left like that. Fuck. Oh, no, she did it to herself.
I hate these writers so much. This is some... No.
It was dark.
Time to christen Lucille.
He's not been that good at killing them so far either.
Nope.
It's kind of her that turned him into the... This is fucking devastating. Wow.
Like, I knew this episode was going to be fucked up, but this is just... Fuck.
It's even worse knowing that's Jeffrey
The music.
It's worse knowing that's Jeffrey and Hillary as well.
Yeah.
She's acting as a zombie really well. I hope he didn't leave her there like that.
No, he definitely didn't.
How'd you know? It's like she gave him the strength to do that and carry on.
Yeah.
So that's why he named the bat that. But no, don't leave her there. Oh no. Okay, well, that's one way. Oh my god.
I mean, after you've done that, killing random strangers is going to be nothing, but... Fuck.
He's angry at the world as well.
I have a feeling he's about to go back and find those people
Yeah,
that
help
wronged
them,
him.
yeah. Help the
I was
people.
thinking the more vengeance route, but yeah, that.
Well, he's going to find Laura. It's brutal. But she killed herself. She did that to herself. What? Oh no.
Tell me where you keep the good stuff, or I'm gonna bring out the girl.
Oh fuck. That's got to be weird doing that for the first time. To a human.
He sort of went from 0 to 10
To
real fast.
not hero.
Yeah.
Kind of hero to these guys, but...
What the hell's going on out
He didn't even want to kill a walker before.
Yeah.
there? Can one of you idiots tell me what the hell is going on out there?
You're getting fucked, is what's happening. Payback time is what's happening.
With a barbed wire bat.
Wait.
Yeah. Fuck.
I think I got all of them. If you take this, you can go find your daughter and make sure she's okay.
Oh, he's going to blame him. The guy that kept him there.
Yeah.
Is the reason why Lucille's dead.
Yeah.
He wants him to die slower.
Yeah.
You know, I never ever killed a man before tonight? Came close once. This bar, my wife and I used to go to. It was our favorite bar. It was our favorite bar because it had our
Something
favorite
to his
jukebox.
wife.
Favorite jukebox because, well, it had our favorite song.
Oh.
You Are So Beautiful by the one and only Joe Cocker. Probably the greatest love ballad ever written. I'm sure you agree. See, there was this guy. He is talking and laughing while the song is playing, being completely obnoxious. So my beautiful wife, Lucille, she gets up and politely asks him if he could keep it down. Let's just say he chose poorly. So now I gotta get up. You know when people get so angry they say they see red? That shit is actually true. When this asshole comes at me, all I see is red. It's like I am looking at the world through blood. So I wail on him. I wail on this son of a bitch until he's not moving. And then I reach down and I grab his wallet and I take out $1. And I play her song again twice. Turns out this prick has kids that go to the school that I teach gym.
Oh no.
No
Oh.
consequences to me seeing red. Now, when I see red, it's just a question of what I am capable of. See, I am starting to think that I am capable of damn near anything. So this is for not killing me.
Hell of a story.
Yeah. Don't go back to old Negan though, please. Oh, it's split.
I'm sorry that I left you. I was a coward. I couldn't face the pain of losing you, so I ran away. And then I made myself not feel anything because I didn't want to feel the shame. The problem is, the shame is the one thing that I still feel. I'm sorry that you went out like that. I am sorry that I named a stupid baseball bat after you. I hope that you found someone in the afterlife and you are screwing your brains out. Well, not really, but fair is fair. I miss you. And I am gonna do your fighting for you.
Imagine how it feels to be Maggie then.
Yeah, you think you'd know better.
I mean, he was too far gone at that point, but he should be able to put that in perspective now.
You'd hope.
Just putting her in the fire again. Oh, Negan. He's coming back. That's brave.
Yeah. The nods on this dude.
What are you doing?
If you're not apologising and leaving forever, you may be dead right now.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Why
Why is he smiling?
like that?
Don't be old Negan.
If you stay here, she will kill you. Just didn't want your death on my conscience. Now it's not.
Why is he giving her an eye like that? Oh, no.
Okay.
Many things. You go. What the fuck?
I think there's two possible reasons. There's only two reasons that I can see behind Negan going all Johnny Big Balls and rocking out back into Alexandria, no fucks given. One, the way I really hope they don't go, which is he has decided to stop giving fucks and he's just going to be Negan again.
Yeah.
The second one, which I also really, really don't want to be what happens, is he's gone back to face the music and he's acting like Johnny Big Balls
So that she
kills him and he is free from all this.
But that's what he did before, kind of. I mean, in a different way. But that's what he did when she visited him in the cell, was the kind of... He tried, like, provoking her,
the problem
but then
is,
he wanted her to kill him and end him then.
Yeah. Like, when he tried to do it before, he was kind of being a bit of a sad sack about it.
Well, I can't remember, but I think he started off trying to provoke her.
He did, but, like,
and then
he was doing it quite badly. And, like, he was in a cell and he was being... Like, it was obvious he was on... Like, in a down place. It was obvious what he was trying to do. Whereas now, if he goes back, he's got his nice pad. He's loading it up. it doesn't seem as much like an obvious ploy.
That's the one thing that I don't get, was that last bit really threw me, because like I was saying, you know, he's gone through this journey and he's thinking about, and he's saying goodbye to Lucille and what it's like to lose his partner and, you know, his love and everything, and like it's what he took away from Maggie, so you would think he would understand it. I thought he was going to come back and attempt to like apologise or something, but giving her that smirk at the end, like,
that wasn't apologising.
That's not good at all. I'm so nervous. Like, I feel like I feel a bit queasy. Don't know. Oh, we have to wait now. Oh,
we do.
I think they've announced the.
They have. They've announced the date.
The release date.
But it's not next week, so we still have to wait a bit.
So August 22nd.
Oh, early birthday present. Well, no, bang on birthday present from Kirkman there.
For you?
Nice. Yeah.
Well, we'll probably get it the day later because we're in the UK, but
I'll be busy on that day anyway.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But oh my god, that last bit ruined my brain. But the whole episode, like, okay, was so emotional. I think I had like tears in my eyes from pretty much 5 minutes in. Amazing performance from him, both as all the different versions of Negan throughout this, to be honest, because he went through a few changes.
He really did, yeah.
And also from Hillary, and the whole story was so sad. Like, I knew the story was sad, but it just was so much sadder. Everything about it that could be sad was just sad.
Yeah, and like they seem to, every time you're like, oh man, this is the saddest they can get, and then it found a way to get a little bit sadder, and they found a way to make it just hurt that little bit more.
What I do think is interesting is like, you know, again, I said it at the beginning and people said it a lot of times, it's like if you'd have followed Negan from the start instead of following Rick, like, you would support him. But in that scenario, in that story, if that was the first episode of Walking Dead, rather than Rick waking up from his coma trying to find his family, it was Negan who was trying to get this drugs for his wife and nothing, and, you know, they'd kept him from having it, and then he went badass Negan and hit them all on the head. We'd be cheering for him
100%.
like,
I kind of was anyway.
But that's, but
like, we would absolutely feel
you kind of
it.
not now because you know what that leads to, but, you know, you kind of
you have to feel for him when you see what drove him to being like that.
But that's going to do something to your head, like, and other people's heads, clearly. But, you know, he didn't even want to kill walkers, and then
he killed
everything. And then he killed all those people and like you said, I guess once you've done that to your wife, then you lose a little bit. But when you go around and start doing that, like, that's how you're killing people. It's gonna get to you, and then if you've lost everything and suddenly you're able to get everything that you need, like that, you know. And he thinks that not being like that at the time, he thinks that not being like that is what stopped him from being able to get back to Lucille.
Yeah, and I mean...
And he names the bat that, obviously, which is kind of... But I think it's because, you know, she says, oh, you've got to fight your fights for
me.
For me, but also, like, she sort of gave him that strength, and he associates the bat with that, and it's something to take with her. I would have thought the jacket, really, would have been more of a, like... Obviously, the jacket's got more is sentimental, but it's but I guess she didn't buy it for him. She just allowed him to keep it after they didn't have a choice. So, you know, I find it really interesting that Laura was there though, because Laura, like, I really like her, like, mainly because but I think she's pretty cute. She's one of my girl crushes. So she and she's just cool. I loved the episode with her and Eugene with the Grimbly Gunk, and he's asking for lobster, and she's like, where the fuck do you think you are? No, we don't have lobster. Like,
that was a good episode.
I just think she's really funny, but she was never that big a part, and then she got killed off, and, like, I always wanted her to be more of a part in the show.
And now she is.
Well, she is, but then it's like, you know, it's interesting that obviously he had all these saviours, and yes, she was kind of one of his right-hand girls, like, at the end, but she didn't play that big a part, not like Simon or someone else, you know.
So
you never would have thought that she was, like, the first person that he kind of knew, or that had met him before he turned
I still have a distinct suspicion that the kind of the Dr. Van thing that he rescued.
Yeah, they called themselves the Saviors. Yeah,
and that was the genesis of his whole empire, which makes it all a little bit worse that he took kind of a medical convoy that was giving out aid for free and turned it into the Saviors.
Well, I want to know more about it though, because
that is the spin-off we need, to be honest. I would watch that spin-off.
I need to read the comic bit for Here's Negan because I don't know if it gives you any more of the story. Like, 'cause I want to see what happens after that, because obviously we heard the scream from Laura thinking that it was something happening to the dad, but the dad was still alive, and he said, "Oh, go rescue your daughter." So did the dad join in Negan's crew for a while?
Maybe.
You know, is that a thing that happened? Because he wasn't there in present day, it was just Laura. No. And she was pretty, saviory. So,
she really was, yeah.
So also a big sort of character change from her. But again, it's like, that's what I said about the guys, the bad guys. Was like, it was always scarier then because it was so fresh for them and they were so willing to then turn to being horrible fucking assholes. Yeah. As opposed to much later down the line of being worn down and all of that stuff. It's kind of the Rick Shane balance.
Yeah. There are definite parallels there.
Well, you argue that Shane, you're like, oh, well, they killed Shane because of his attitudes and the way he was being, when realistically the stuff he was saying was just basically what Rick and everyone else got to, like, many seasons down the line. But that's the difference.
He wasn't wrong, he was just ahead of his time.
Yeah, but in a way, but it's the humanity of it, because it's like... immediately after this stuff's happened, he instantly is like, nope, fuck that guy, fuck this, let's do that, shoot that guy in the leg to get the medication, or I just want what I want, and we've got to sacrifice these people, and doesn't care about Sophia, and and it was so shocking to everybody because it was so inhumane, and people were like, what's wrong with you, whereas obviously at least the people later on down the line, they really tried
they'd been pushed to that point. Yeah. It was their last sort of opportunity. They didn't just be like, okay, so war's over, let's start being dickheads. They've been ground down for, over a decade. It's 12 years now.
Well, they always tried to show that in the show. And it's like...
and they do it well. Very
so
well.
That's what I'm thinking, is something's probably happened to this dad, and that's why Laura's also in the crew, and, looking at their beginnings into where they are now, apart from, or where they were in this height of the Saviors, Negan was... yes, a sociopath and didn't do things right, but you can kind of see how he built upon the foundations to become that way, and lost his way a bit along the way. It's even, they even show that with the Terminus. So the guys there, their whole story was we did help people, but then those people came and did really horrible things to all of them, and that's what turned them into the monsters that they are now. So,
and then there's Shane.
Yeah, I think it's just a really a lovely episode to get. It was great to get that backstory, but it was a great way of kind of bringing round all of the topics of Walking Dead that are quite key. That while they're still there now, because we're so much further down the line, they're not as prevalent, It
was like a distillation of all the Walking Dead is into one 45-minute episode.
Kind of,
The message has been trying to get across for 10 seasons in one.
As well as being some
capsule.
Amazing backstory for Negan.
Really fantastic performances from the two leads.
I just wish I felt better about it, because I don't know what was going on with him at the end there. And they all looked pretty
shook.
Yeah, and I think it was just Carol that made him go away. But she probably told them that she'd made him go away.
Yeah.
Because she was like, sure, I'll go and clear that with Gabriel then. And then she basically was like, no, I didn't want your death on my conscience, so I tried to get you out of there, but it's not now. And smile. Their interaction with their both fake smiles were just great.
I kind of hope we see a lot more Negan and Carol, because they just bounce off each other so well.
Yeah, I think it'd be funny, but
then Negan's going to end up dead, and it's going to be horrible.
It's really weird. Yeah, I wonder what Negan we're going to have now.
I'm putting my money on him being kind of classic sociopath Negan, and then it's going to all turn out to be a front, and he's going to die. And it's
why wouldn't he? Yeah, but it's it doesn't really make any sense to me. Why wouldn't he just kill himself? where he was without, if he cared
Because
about
I think,
it, then why would he then
I
go
think
back
he ca-
and cause all that pain to them? Or
because
is
I
he
think he
trying
wants Maggie to do it. I think he wants Maggie to feel the kind of vindication that he felt
Right.
when he killed the people that kept him from his wife.
the relief?
Yeah. Like, he wants her to feel that kind of righteous vengeance, which
Well-
I don't think she will feel, because I think the one lesson he hasn't understood is that step was kind of the first down a very dark path, and he's trying to kind of lead Maggie down that route, but actually he needs to lead Maggie to the route where
Maybe
he is
he
now.
wants her to have the closure because she's clearly not got it. But a lot of the reason she's not got it, well,
It's because
I was
he's
going to
still
say
alive.
is because he's still around,
Yeah.
as in there, which doesn't help. But yeah, I guess it is because he's still alive.
But
I still think though the only thing that's going to make her change her mind on him is if he does something to save Herschel.
Yeah, I think that's
I
a
think
good
that's
call.
probably a story like something's going to happen to him. He's going to help, and that's the only thing Maggie's going. And she still might not be alright with him, but she'll have to kind of say thank you or I don't know.
Like, I owe you
I didn't
enough
think
to
they
keep you
could
alive.
leave this on any kind of like a cliffhanger.
Then they did.
Because all of these episodes have been such non-events. Like, I mean, realistically, nothing's changed in the sense that, like, Maggie's still he's still there, it's still tense. But his demeanour has changed in how he seems to be approaching the situation.
And that's worrying.
Yeah, but I just didn't expect them to do that because they've done not really much moving the story along, nothing that would affect the sort of maybe pre-written story they had for season 11.
Yeah.
Amazing performances though.
So good.
Really good. That's how you do a small cast episode.
Yep.
I love it. I think his face changed so much, not just from like his different looks, but he looked so different.
His
like,
whole demeanour.
Yeah. The
His
way he was
mannerisms.
talking at first, like you could see the sort of, he was like a sort of nervous puppy in a way, but big eyes and like just
Little quivering.
caring about her and a bit worried about, and with his goggles on and
The goggles.
and then there's like current Negan, as in that's trying to be good but a bit scared, and then there's bat wielding Negan, and there's like early bat wielding Negan, and he just
Negan Prime.
Yeah, I thought it was amazing. I didn't think Jeffrey's like face could do that much in.
So maybe just like kind of a slight widening of his eyes and a sort of tousled hair, and suddenly he looks like a fucking frightened child.
Yeah.
And then he slits his hair back and gets a bat, and he's a badass, and it's amazing. It's an absolute character study, and I loved watching it.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Hated
it's just like seeing how nice he was just makes it worse that he became such a psychopath, and then seeing how he's trying to redeem himself now makes that psychopathy so much worse.
But
And
you
it's
also you also see why. And so I can't believe it's been 12 years as well. That was nice. Put it into some time. 12 years since the apocalypse. It's crazy. But hey. Oh, okay. I think I've said everything, but I'll probably think of stuff later, but whatever. Have you got any other thoughts?
Nope.
Great episode.
Great.
Great way to finish this 10C, bonus episodes bit. And now we can't wait for season 11. So,
Yay.
yeah, months to wait. But hey, that was awesome. So, guys, if you like our reactions, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified of any future uploads as soon as we upload them. The link to our Twitter is down below in the description. Also, let us know if there are any other shows you'd like to see us react to. And apart from that, we will see you soon for Walking Dead again. Take care, guys.